What a debut for Wander Franco. Plus, we had some great pitching performances. Let's talk about it next on Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. Welcome into FBT in 5. As always, make sure to follow and stream us on Spotify. Today is Wednesday, June 23rd. I am Frank Stanfield, joined by Scott White, and Wander Franco was awesome in his debut. Went 2 for 4 with a double, a walk, and a 3-run home run. Scott, what did you see? Should we be trying to sell high in redraft leagues?
It was a great debut, obviously, and a great talent, 20-year-old top prospect in baseball. This could go very well for Wander Franco, and maybe he just cruises to Rookie of the Year honors from here. But it is worth reminding everyone that Jarred Kelenic looked like the best player on the field in his second game, and things fell apart from there. Not saying that's going to happen for Wander Franco, but the learning curve seems to have steepened over the past couple of years, players transitioning to the majors. So I don't think it would be a bad idea just because the hype is so high right now, especially after such a promising debut, to shop him. But obviously you want a stud in return. The return you want is with the assumption that Wander Franco lives up to the hype and the potential right away. You certainly don't want to undersell him given his talent level. And of course, we're only talking about redraft leagues for this, not keeper, not dynasty, nothing like that. But probably the line, if you're just looking at shortstop, Corey Seager, if you could flip Wander Franco for Corey Seager, that's not a bad idea. Carlos Correa, the year he's having, I'd be fine with. Tim Anderson. And of course, up from there, if you can get like a Xander Bogaerts or something, that's an easy call.
And Wander Franco is on the Rays, by the way, not the San Francisco Giants. There's 2 Wander Francos, and people have been viewing the wrong Wander Franco on CBS. So just make sure that you are looking at the right player. He's on the Tampa Bay Rays. Scott, Charlie Morton, 2 starts in a row now. The guy has looked fantastic. He was at the Mets, 7 shutout with a season high 11 strikeouts. Is he back?
I think so, because this is 2 starts in a row, 7 2/3, 3 hits, no runs, 7 strikeouts last time, even better this time. The 11 strikeouts and 7 one-hit innings for Charlie Morton. And what the common thread is between those 2 starts is he's basically ditched the sinker, the 2-seam fastball, and went mostly 4-seamers and curveballs. That's really the formula that helped him break through for the Astros a few years back and continued during his stint with the Rays. He used to be primarily a sinker ball many years ago with the Pirates. So he's just leaned into it even more his last 2 starts, and the results have been tremendous. His ERA's well below 4 now. The WHIP looks good. The K per 9 looks great. And I think Charlie Morton's back. Yeah.
Yep, certainly looks like it. He's has a 3.68 ERA with a 1.14 WHIP. Scott, if you're looking for a waiver wire starting pitcher between these 2, Chris Flexin now has a quality start in 4 of his last 5, and Ross Stripling has back-to-back quality starts. Between those 2, who would you rather have?
Well, I'm skeptical of it for both because except for this latest start for Chris Flexin where he had 19 swinging strikes, and he had 14 swinging strikes to start before that. But aside from those 2 starts, we haven't seen a lot of whiffs from him during the prolonged stretch of success, and we haven't really seen a change in his pitch mix. We haven't seen a lot more ground balls, any of the normal success indicators. They haven't been there for Chris Flexin, but they haven't been there for Ross Stripling either. Ross Stripling, it wasn't a big swinging strike guy when he was an all-star caliber pitcher with the Dodgers, but better than he's shown during this stretch with the Blue Jays. Still, if I had to choose one, I'd go Stripling just because of the track record.
Another day and more storylines in terms of spin rates. This time, Joe Girardi getting Max Scherzer checked out in the middle of his start, in the middle of the 4th inning, actually. Then later on, Girardi wanted to come out and fight Max Scherzer. It was this whole crazy thing that was going on. Anyway, there were 3 aces that pitched on Tuesday, Scott. Max Scherzer, Lucas Giolito, and Gerrit Cole. They all had very good starts, but their spin rates were all way down, specifically for Gerrit Cole, who has kind of been the face of this whole situation that has transpired here in MLB. So what do you make of these 3 starting pitchers, and would you dare try and sell Gerrit Cole right now because of it?
I don't know why Girardi was so insistent that Max Scherzer was cheating when he could just see that the spin rates were way down for Scherzer. The results were great for Scherzer, though, and they were fine for Giolito. I'm not sure I make anything for either of the spin rates being down for either of them yet, but Yeah, Cole is starting to get concerning. I mean, he's keeping runs off the board. He's still delivering in good starts, but the spin rate had dropped basically since the start of June, and it dropped even more in this latest outing, about 245 RPM on both the fastball and the slider. That's a huge drop. And over his past 6 starts, Gerrit Cole has a 12.4% swinging strike rate. That's merely above average, not otherworldly like we're used to seeing from him, and only 8.8 strikeouts per 9 innings, again, over his last 6 starts. It's only 6 starts. It's not 16, but coinciding with the drop in spin rate, and it makes me a little concerned, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's just given the landscape of pitching right now and all the injuries, it's really hard to sell any of these starting pitchers unless you are getting fair return and then some, based on the way that fantasy baseball is going this season. For more extensive fantasy baseball coverage, listen to the Fantasy Baseball Today podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, your smart speakers, or anywhere else podcasts are found. And thanks for listening to Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. If you enjoyed the pod, please leave a 5-star review on Apple. We'll be back again tomorrow morning. Bye-bye!